Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Carriker back at you in the review, and today we're taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 111, The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Yes, super excited for this one. I've been looking for this one since they showed up the prototype for this. And this was kind of a surprising find. I actually found him last night at Target, as a matter of fact, which was very surprising because ever since Cody Rhodes has come back to the WWE, his figures have been very hard to come by in my town. So you can imagine my surprise going to Target and spotting this bad boy just chilling on the shelf. I did not hesitate, picked him up and bought him. Yeah, so here he is. I was looking for this one, but of course, first thing is first is the packaging. We got this pretty badass photo of Cody Rhodes right there. I love the expression right there. This is Series 111, The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, which I love that they put that on there, which is pretty cool. On the side, I got a picture of Cody Rhodes. On the back, picture of Cody, a little bio and career highlights. You can pause right there if you want to read. And his stats. You can pause right there if you want to read. And then down below, the other figures in the set. We got Trish Stratus, of course, Tony D'Angelo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Ricochet, Finn Balor, The Sandman, and of course, Cody Rhodes. Trish and Tony, as I mentioned, pass. Ricochet and Finn Balor, I've already done reviews on, so if you have not seen those, check those out. The Sandman, he is coming. I have the regular currently in possession. And finally, after trial and error and losing auctions, whatever, missing out, I did finally score the Chase variant in an auction. The seller contacted me right away after I paid for it and said it will be shipped out on Friday, which if you're watching this the day of this video's release, which will just be in a couple of days. So as soon as I get the Chase variant in my hand, you will see a review of the Sandman with the regular and the Chase. So I am looking forward to that one. So anyways, if you have not seen my reviews of Ricochet and Finn Balor, check those out and stay tuned for my review of the Sandman, regular and Chase, sometime next week possibly. And I also have another video coming for you today from a different series of a set that just came out. Anyways, that's about it for the packaging. So let's open up Cody Rhodes and see what we have here. We'll be right back. All right, so here's Cody Rhodes out of his packaging, and this figure rocks. Honestly, this might be probably my top 3 favorite Cody Rhodes figures that they've done of him since he came back to WWE. Basically one of my top 3 favorite American Nightmare Cody Rhodes figures, especially the Elites. So this figure is sick. Let's get right into it. First up is accessories. He comes with 3 pairs of hands. He's got the standard grips. Of course, you gotta have a pair of fists. And finally, I guess say more the relaxed, almost like claw hands somewhat, and I do not like these hands. Like, I've never liked this hand mold for figures, unless it was somebody like Tensai or whoever, who did like almost like the Manimal Claw, but he was like doing it over the guy's face, if you remember Tensai from back in the day. Then it made sense, but other than that, I just don't care for this hand mold. So as soon as I'm done filming this review, I'm just going to swap these out and just put the grips on him. And he does come with a alternate head, which I will talk about in a second. And speaking of which, starting off with the face, the default face. Of course, we've seen this head scan before, and I like it, but I would like to see a new face. I kind of don't like how it's like smushed down so far on his head. Like, he has like no neck. He reminds me of some of the Dolph Ziggler figures, especially the basics back in the day, where there were some figures where it was just the head on the body, but he had no neck. And to the late, great Glenn Webb, he would say, oh, what's Dolph Ziggler's favorite shampoo? Head and Shoulders. Same thing for Cody Rhodes here. That's really my only flaw as far as the appearance of this figure I don't like. I mean, seriously, where's his freaking neck? That would explain why they had to paint his tattoo on his shoulder and half of it on his cheek, like on the side of his head. Like, oh my lord, that's so weird. Like, how did Mattel do that? Scrolling down, this is a dream on his chest, of course. A good torso choice there. I do like how they added a little bit of chest hair. There's that's a nice touch. Got a little hand wrap on his hand, and moving down to his tights. Which I love these tights. This is such a cool gear. I love it. With the red, the white, the navy blue here. Of course, they had the bronze. Like, that's so cool. I love this gear. From the moment I saw this gear, I was like, Mattel, if you can get reference photos of this gear, and if you can possibly turn this into a figure, please do. Like that infamous meme, shut up and take my money. And here it is. As soon as they revealed this, I'm like, I'm buying this. And sure enough, it did. Like, the moment my paycheck went in, I was like, I gotta hunt this figure down. Like, I was about to buy him on ringside, but I just went to Target last night, and sure enough, there he was on the shelf. And then the standard boots here with the American Nightmare, the logo, which I love this logo. I actually bought a t-shirt at Hot Topic recently with this logo on it, with this exact logo with the American flag on it. Love it. Awesome. Quick little comparison here. Here he is next to the, oh, I almost forgot. The other face, the Screaming face. We've seen this before with the, I believe it was the Ultimate Edition that came with this, and I don't like it. I mean, it's a good face. I mean, it looks like him. I just don't like the expression. It's such a weird expression. I guess it works for his entrance when he's shouting, you know, the "whoa" or whatever from his theme song, but it's just a weird execution of it on this head sculpt. It's so weird. Like, every time we've seen it with the Ultimate Editions and everything, I'm like, that's a weird face. It's like they could have given us any other face scan that we've seen from Cody Rhodes, and we got this with Elite 111. Come on, so this is going to go right in the accessory container, or my containers of alternate heads. So I'll probably never see the light of day again. Anyways, now quick little comparison. Here's with the only American Nightmare Cody Rhodes Elite I have, because like I said, his figures are very hard to come by in my area, and some of the prices on eBay are ridiculous. The Top Picks Elite in the red. I got lucky and found this figure at my local Kohl's, as a matter of fact, right when the employee put the case out. So that was lucky. It looks like the height's a little bit different, obviously, because this one has no neck, whereas this one does. So the new one's a little bit shorter. I'm surprised they didn't give him a weight belt this time around. I'm surprised by that. Anyways, this gear is cool because it's very nice and simple, but I like more detailed gear like this, so I like how they added that. It makes it look a little bit more toyetic and stands out more in your collection. It just looks more fun to have on display. Articulation standard for the Elite figures. Head rotates side to side, but this one can't really do the full rotation because, like I said, because he has no neck, so it's very hindered, so you can't even do anything with his head, really. And we can still swivel it side to side and up and down slightly, but not much movement, obviously, because he has no neck. Arms rotate 360, you can go in and out, rotate the bicep, double joint in the elbow, rotate the wrist, and then hinge at the wrist. Of course, has the ab crunch, swivel with the waist, legs forward and back, in and out, rotate the thigh, double joint in the knee, swivel with the boot, hinge at the ankle, and the slight ankle pivot. And so the articulation feels great on this figure, nice and tight, but not so tight you can't move it. And it feels nice and smooth when I'm moving it. Like, it's not like I'm like rubbing the joints up against each other like it's gonna break or something like that. Like it feels nice and smooth. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun figure to pose. If for photography or stop motion, whatever, or just posing on display. So awesome. So really, this figure is near perfect in my opinion, but this still is in my top 5 or maybe even top 3 favorite American Nightmare Cody Rhodes Elites since his return. So quick final thoughts. Overall, like I said, this figure rocks. It's near perfect. Like, this is still in one of my top 5 favorite Cody Rhodes figures we've gotten as of late, especially with him as the American Nightmare. So this figure rules. My only complaint with it is I wish we would have gotten a different face scan. I'm getting a little sick and tired of them using the same face scan over and over again, like this blank face here. Like, give us something new. I mean, yeah, they kind of did with the screaming face, but I don't know, just give us a little something different here and there. I mean, heck, I liked this face with a smile. Like, I don't know, just do something different. Like, don't reuse the old heads. Like, give us something new. And also, like I said, just the way the head looks on the figure, like where he has like no neck, like it's so bizarre. And also, I'm a little afraid of the bronze paint fading over time, because as I mentioned, gold and bronze paint fades over time on these figures. But aside from that, awesome figure. Like, great posability, awesome gear. I like the hand choices aside from the claw hands. So it's just really nice figure. So if you can find him for a good deal or snatch him up, I mean, if you can find him in the store or get him online for a good deal, snatch him up. Like I said, great figure. Snatch him up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my reviews of Ricochet and Finn Balor from Elite 111 from the set. Stay tuned for my review of the Sandman, regular and chase. And also stay tuned for my next review because I have a couple figures coming from Ringside today. A pre-order Elite 113 Carlito, regular and chase. So you might want to stay tuned for that. I'll probably have it for you later on today. And also make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single review. And stay tuned for more reviews, not just WWE action figures, but AEW action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, some shorts, and a whole lot more. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys. Bye.